And here we go, arena game between Eddie and Tim. I got these games from AOC Zone, so I wouldn't have known who Panda TV 24301 is, but according to the poster, according to, I don't know his name, but he's posting a lot of games from probably China, I think. This is Eddie, this is Tim, so I believe him. And Mayans were in this first game. There's a second game between the two players as well that I'm going to cast here. Let's see what's going to happen. Eddie having a main gold, very safe in the back, having no real back base. Interesting shape of his arena. Only real wood line is on the left-hand side. Actually the only wood line, and pretty far away at that. So not the best map when it comes to like this comfort of having wood around you. Pretty very wide walls here. Main stone for him forward, a second stone outside. Should be able to get a castle up anyway. Then we have a second gold forward and third gold insides. That's nice for Edie. It's on the walls, but it's not really a problem. Edie could even wall this off if he wanted to. He's got extra berries here, which he probably won't take. Extra gold here as well. But the most important thing for now, I think, is the main gold here. Edie will have secure gold income. That's no problem for him then. The 3 deer, 4 deer actually, are in between the two players. That means Tim probably has deer. Yeah, there they are, 3 closer to his walls than Eddie actually. Tim could even go for these deer if he wanted to, like a little bit of deer stealing. We've seen that before, I'm not sure what game it was, but it was really funny to see. It doesn't matter at this point. Let's go for Tim's base right now. Tim got main stone somewhat on the side, kind of forwardish. Second stone outside, second gold outside. The 3 deer we've seen, 1 relic inside, that's nice for him. Another one close to his base. And then we have number, that's 1, 2, number 3, closer to Eddie, number 4, pretty far away, a little bit closer, I guess. I'm missing 1, I'm not sure where this one is right now. And the 2 boars should be inside for Tim. I'm gonna find, it's literally inside Tim's walls, so he's gonna secure 2 relics if he really wants to. And main gold for Tim, also safe in the back. Second gold or third gold, depends on how you see it, safe in the back. That means he should be fine as well. Pretty nice map here, and looks like Tim is winning this Eagle Warrior fight. Yep, 4 more HP. And he's gonna try and lure those deer in. He's getting a sheep close to the gate. Shouldn't be a problem for him right now. Luring the board, wants to make sure to not lose a villager even with loom. Happened before, of course, to everybody. And it's the little mistakes that count. We've seen that in the game before. So let's see. I'm gonna go a little bit faster right now while we see Tim luring deer towards the TC. Not perfect, but alright. You want to get free food, or as much free food as you can. Eddie is not luring the deer in, he's trying to interfere with the luring here and going back again. Nice from Tim, still getting the deer towards the TC, pretty solid here. Eddie, is he on stone already? No, we are on 25 population, he's going for gold at this point, getting a mining camp, and I'm assuming he's going to send villagers to stone as well. Should be interesting to see, do we get another fasting period from both players with the castle, or is somebody actually going for a little bit deeper castle age aggression, or maybe even for a boom. But I think Mayans and the relatively fasting period is probably one of the strongest strategies in a 1v1 Mayans war. So 4 farms up for Eddie. Tim with 4 farms, pretty similar, both on 28 population. 2 villages in stone for Tim, 3 for Eddie. 3 in gold for both players as well. And let's see, Tim got the resources already, doing market blacksmith, looking very good, can go for double bidex and maybe even horse kill immediately. Eddie getting the resources just in time, perfect timing here. Both players up to castle age. There we go, Tim got the free food from the deer. That's giving a little bit of an advantage when it comes to eco. Got 7 villages in stone right now. Eddie, I guess, with 5. Yep, there we go. He had 3 villages in stone for longer, so both players should be able to get the necessary stone in. Eddie a little bit ahead, but Tim is going to catch up, of course, 500, 473. And both players are going to go for a castle. I'm assuming Eddie is going to go next to the main stone. Let's see for Tim. Is he going forward? Looks like he's going a little bit forward here. He's sending villagers out. And Eddie is still busy running away from the Eagle Warrior. So Tim can go pretty much unseen, except for the deer running away. But I think he's gonna go really forward here. Edie is going forward. And Edie can see the castle. He should exit, I think. Where's Edie going to put his castle? I'm not sure yet. Next to the main stone as expected. Tim going aggressive. This should be interesting. Also walling up just in case. Actually not necessary, because it's pretty unlikely that anybody's going for yeah, what could you do? Eagle Warriors? It doesn't make sense. And this one Eagle Warrior is still alive for Edie, actually. I'm not sure how Tim managed to lose his Eagle Warrior, but can't really do damage. Castle is up, and Tim finishing these palisades, now deleting it. And I think he's going to mill these berries and take the deer, which is very nice reading of the map. Eddie's stonewalling towards the right-hand side. He's got the castle up as well. And Eddie resources looking pretty solid. He's going to go up to Imperial really fast, also walling up on the left-hand side. Got 9 villages in gold right now. He's going to send a few more. Tim is not going for the fast Imperial Age. He's going a second TC right now on the main gold. He got a monastery up. Still got villages in stone, of course, and he's probably going to get a few plumed archers in. Actually, only one. Interesting to see. Gold mining upgrade. But Edie going for a fast Imperial Age, this should be really dangerous for Tim now, because this castle is not going to stand for long. And Tim with a lot of villagers are just walking around, okay, they're taking food, but yeah, it's not perfect. Sending all of those villagers again to take those deer in, and Eddie clicked up to Imperial Age. Of course, Tim managed to break through the walls just to see that, yeah, no chance, losing one plumed archer, which doesn't really matter. Tim probably is going to try and get a few relics in as long as he can. Deleting this piece of wall, Eddie is going to find this maybe. Oh, we could be able to snipe this monk now, but 5 HP Eagle Warrior villagers would be enough to take it down. And Siege Workshop is up for Tim right now. Eddie resources very low, of course. 35 villages, that's not a lot, but he went really fast. Fletching coming in for Eddie now. And Tim, of course, very low on resources as well, but only 2 TCs. He's got 450 stone for 65, so he will be able to get a castle up pretty soon. But without the Imperial Age, that's really dangerous for Tim here. I think Eddie picked a better strategy. Let's see how this is going to end. Go a little bit faster again until Eddie is reaching Imperial Age. Tim now going for the gold here, and Eddie won't really mind at this point. Double walls, that's really nice for him. Siege Workshop coming up behind the castle, and Eddie is gonna have the resources to get Trebuchet out. Maybe, did he go for? No, maybe he can do Bodkin Arrow as well. For now he's missing a little bit of food, but 8 plumed archers and Trebuchet on the way. Eddie should have the advantage here. Of course, score-wise a little bit ahead. Imperial Age upgrade, giving you a little bit of score. Going more and more villages on the gold. Should get a second mining camp here, maybe. On the other hand, he will be fine. And the first trebuchet is up, staying inside the space and still being able to hit this castle is going to be a huge value for Eddie here. Tim going around trying to get a few relics, and this Eagle Warrior will go down now. There we go. Bye-bye. And Tim trying to get the relics as long as he can. But the problem is monasteries forward. Tim getting a second castle behind the main stone, protecting this TC. Not sure about the position. I think I would have put it behind the main TC maybe, but I'm not sure what Tim is going to do anyways. So let's see. Eddie double trebuchets, and he knows Tim is not close to Imperial Age, because otherwise Tim would have sent villagers. And this castle is going down. Tim needs to rely on bigger military forces to keep Eddie away from his base, but Eddie got a lot of plumed archers himself. And he's taking the first fight here, +2 against +2, same upgrades, and Eddie with a few more plumed archers, so he's going to be able to clear off this army. He's going to send more as well. What do we have in Tim's Siege Workshop? Do we see rams? No, it's double mangonel. Yeah, it's helpful against plumed archers, of course, but it's not like a solution to the problems that Tim is facing right now. Tim got a lot of gold in the bank, probably got a lot of villages in gold as well. No, actually not. Interesting. But not enough food, not nearly enough food to be able to click up. 3 relics are helping Tim here, and taking all the main stone means he will get a third castle up if he wants to, or a second, depending on how you see it. Mangonel fight now. Eddie got a mangonel as well. Ooh, big shot here, big fights coming up, but Eddie at the same time has the trebuchets up. Tim is going to lose the plumed archers, and this is not looking good. Good shot on these plumed archers from Eddie, but Eddie's going to take down the mangonel without problems now. This mangonel can't even shoot at the plumed archers, taking the last hit, but missing. And Eddie, does he have Bracer? No, Bracer only now coming in. Tim, a little bit of advantage in numbers now, but Eddie's reinforcing as well. And that's Tim's only chance, I think. A lot of Plumed Archers, a lot of Mangonels, 1 for 1 here. And for now, Tim managing to defend, but Eddie is gonna go forward with more units. I think he's producing non-stop probably, and getting another siege workshop out for it, so he wants to get either Mangonels or Rams. I think it's gonna be Mangonels here. Eddie has 625 stone, that means he can go for a castle really soon, and he still has a little bit of stone to mine, so another castle probably right around here, or maybe even inside Tim's base if he can manage to go that far. But I think in front of this gold or in between those resources would be a really nice placement. And Eddie's sending a few villages forward. Trebuchets unpacking. So he's going to try and go for a siege workshop. Maybe on the Mangonels. 1 for 1. And Eddie still has more numbers. And also now the +3 range. And the castle coming up pretty forward actually. As I hoped. And Tim, let's go for his resources, is not able to click up to Imperial Age, got a double castle, but it's like a mixed strategy here, and I think he wants to click up now. Problem is, Eddie might get those castles down before Tim will be able to defend them with his own trebuchets. Mangonels again 1 for 1, so nobody winning here anything. And Eddie with 41 villagers, that's enough for him probably to sustain the military production that he needs. Second castle will be up, so he can go for more Plumed Archers, and he's got very good numbers here. It's like 18 I think or more. Castle is up, this is gonna give him a huge portion of the map control, and looks like Tim is here, but that's only palisade walls and the mill that didn't really give him a lot. And now this castle on the left hand side, which is closer to the walls, is under fire under attack from the trebuchets. Mangonel going to the left hand side to make sure no Plumed Archers are going around. This Mangonel is going to go forward, try to go for the trap maybe, but Eddie can see it already, and this shot didn't really do anything. 146 HP left. This castle is going to go down. Tim has clicked up to Imperial Age, but and has good resources, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. And losing yet another castle, that means 2 against 1 castles in favor of Eddie. I think Tim would need to switch to Elite Eagle Warriors right now, something that is not happening. Maybe Onager, that would be nice, and we see a lot of siege workshops coming up for him actually. He's got the resources to click Onager. Problem is you need to survive until that point, and Eddie got more military units, so if he's taking a good fight, he could get a big advantage, that he needs. Tim still has 4 relics, and yeah, he's kind of saving them, but I don't like this distance. That's not enough. I think this monastery should have been right here between the 2 TCs. Imperial Age is done. I think we should see Onager up, click up immediately. Capped Ram coming in. Not doing Onagers, just going for Rams. That's not what I expected here. Capped Ram transcription 2 men. So, and no Bracer coming in. What is Tim going to do? You cannot win this with Rams. Because Eddie got Mangonels, what do you do? Eddie doing ballistics, Bracer actually coming in for Tim, so maybe he has the hope to keep the Plumed Archers and keep production going, but the castle is going down, and I think Tim is just choosing the wrong strategy here. 1 for 1 the Mangonel line, and now there is another Mangonel that is going to try and defend those traps. Also the Plumed Archers just standing there making sure the Rams have to go around. Wing Archer armor for both players. Tim is without castles, getting a university on the left hand side, so he's going to be able to escape with a few villagers, but no resources on this left hand side, so that's pretty much no man's land. Eddie is saving all 3 trebuchets. Tim not even able to get 1 trap down. This TC is doomed. Gonna go down so fast that he can't even count it. That's 3, 2, 1 shots. There we go. And the monasteries is next. Eddie is going with a lot of Plumed Archers, fully upgraded, except for Thumbering maybe. And taking this fight now, he needs to micro, and that's what he's doing. The Rams won't really do anything. Mangonels are going to be able to defend again. And I think Tim should resign right now. The score difference is not too huge. And actually Tim got double the villages almost. Ooh, and getting rid of those Mangonels. That is pretty strong. Eddie is not paying attention. This is not good. Losing trebuchets as well. Eddie needs to go back now. Actually Tim is staying in the game. Very nice. And he's trying to do elite skirmishers and later on siege ram probably. So Eddie actually lost his advantage right now. He should not have lost those 2 Mangonels. and probably shouldn't have taken this fight. The elite skirmishers are on the way, and the monasteries are still standing as well, so Tim has secured his gold income. Now Edie might be in trouble. Look at this is ballsy. Edie can see this, but Tim is just taking Eddie's stone. Wants to get another castle up probably, and Edie in the meantime is still only on 1 TC. I think that's something you should change very soon now. Having villagers go around here because there's only 1 tile of gold left. Edie cannot see this. He's focusing on the fight on the front here, and losing another mangonel, which is not good. Tim actually being successful with the rams here, which is amazing. I wouldn't have thought that this is possible, but elite skirmishers doing a hell of a job here. A few plumed archers in the mix are helpful, of course, to take mangonels down, and then it's just rams and elite skirmishers that are good against those plumed archers and mangonels here. Very interesting. More siege works have come up for Tim. He's got almost 100 villages working. That's really awesome for him. He's got a good eco, and Edie is in trouble right now. Losing this fight was really hurtful for Edie. Interested to see what's gonna happen next. And Tim almost got a stone for a castle. Eddie's not seeing any of this. He doesn't even see his villagers go around, and they're going such far away. This is oh my god, I don't know what to say. Elite skirmishers and rams. New meta on Arena Mayans, maybe? Probably not in general, but in this situation it seems to be. And only now Edie has discovered those villagers a little bit late because Tim almost got enough stone. Tim doesn't see this, but now 654, that's perfect. If he wants to get a castle up, he can do it. Probably should get it up somewhere in the back to make sure, protect this gold, get trebuchets if you want to. And where's the castle going? Where do we get the castle? There we go, in the back as I expected. Very nice, so looks like my skills are getting better as well. Now, and that's huge. Tim doing crossbowman. He's gonna go arbalest. Why not? 2k gold, and the plumed archers, however good they are, if you get enough elite skirmishers, arbalest is really good there. And also mangonels, we might see onager upgrade in the end for Tim. Something I would really love to see. And trebuchets, of course. So this castle is in danger of being attacked and being put down. Let's see how Edie is going to react, how he's going to defend. Edie, do we have a second TC right now somewhere? Actually found the villages running around, so put a mining camp here. Actually took a look at his eco, but still no second TC. He's got 60 villages working, and you need every single one of them. Should rebuild those lumber camps here, those villages. That's just hurtful to see. A few plumed archers going on the left hand side, killing a few single villagers, nothing that Tim cannot afford. And Tim is just waiting for the troops to come forward. There's one, there's a second, and this castle. Oh, yeah, Edie, smart play. Walling in front of the castle, wanted to make sure that the rams cannot do anything, but he didn't calculate traps in. And while Edie has his own traps to defend, I think Tim, the 2 trebuchets, 3 trebuchets should be able to get that down. Edie actually doing onager, and that is huge. But now there's the ram train, and Edie, 3 mangonels, looking okay. She's even building a house in front of the trebuchet, very nice. Tim not taking a good fight, I think. There's too many mangonels, those rams are going down, and he should go back immediately. That's a lot of gold thrown away. Oh, Tim is failing right now, and Edie is still in the game. I like this, even though the castle might go down, Eddie's still repairing. 2 trebuchets still up, number 3 coming in again. And scale mail armor for Tim, what is he going to do? How much gold? 1500. So we are going to see arbalest now. We might see some halberdiers just for good manners. Onager for Edie, and now this should be an interesting fight. Let's see, Onager shot on those trebuchets going down, and Edie managing to save his castle, but huge shot on those plumed archers, a lot of them are going down. Onager's doing a good job, another onager down, another one, and Edie is still one left, so still no winner in this game, no decider yet, looking really good. Tim finally doing onager, and I think Tim having onagers, this could change the game. A few arbalists in the mix, and now elite skirmishers and arbalist against plumed archers. There's the next onager for Edie, and we see a good shot. That was relatively good, taking a few units down. Onager is dying, maybe not the best one, but that's all right. Another trap for Edie up. I think that's the one that defended the castle here, and Edie now with 62 villagers, Tim with 95. Maybe should go for a few more. Tim very low on resources, and Edie, sorry, not Tim, and Tim actually going around and building archer ranges forward, so he wants to attack Eddie's base, which is actually a smart thing to do. except for the fact that Edie is pretty much walled, so, and double walled. Edie doing chemistry now, a lot of unches on the field for Tim, and I think now he's got the units he needs to take this castle down. Onage is moving forward, they're gonna get rid of this trebuchet very fast. Tim can see this one for one, and a second one going down, but this trebuchet is still going down as well. Ooh, a lot of onages being lost for Tim here, and that's again a lot of gold going down, but Edie calling the game now. He knows losing this castle, that's something he cannot afford. Tim with an amazing defense, very strong game. That's what I expect on the 2K2 level, 2K3 maybe. And I hope you enjoyed this game. This was a very interesting one, 2 different strategies, 2 different metas here. But Tim in the end playing a little bit smarter, and I think Edie kind of throwing this game in that one fight where he went with the plumed archers and lost the mangonels and one of those traps. That's the point where Tim actually came back, I feel. And also Edie not mentioning his eco wasn't helpful. I hope you enjoyed this one, and see ya in the next game. GG.